Medicinal marijuana
Hi, it's
continue
Shopper's
to
Dan.
unfold, and for
I just
one
wanted to make a
little
little
boy
video
with
for
a
you
rare
people
skin
to
disorder,
see the
it's
benefits
been
of
a
medical
near
marijuana
miracle.
and the
Well, as
leaps
13,
and
who
bounds
first
that are
reported
happening
last
with
May,
this
his family
substance.
was really in the dark. They were
It should be
desperately seeking
considered
some
the
answers.
next new
Well, now
age
Darcy Spears shows us
ultimate
how they are seeing the
medication
light.
that
all
works
thanks
with
to
other
cannabis
medications to not only help
For
them but
Carter
improve
Gray,
them and make
that
them
is
like
the
miracle
sound
drugs.
of relief.
So please
Just gotta
enjoy
boil
this
up
video.
A
Like,
massage
subscribe,
from mom that means so
tell a
much
friend.
more.
Some amazing stuff
We first met
that I
Carter
found that
a
I
year
wanted
ago.
you to watch.
He suffers from
It
lamellar
touches me deeply that at the end
ichthyosis,
of
a
this
rare
video,
skin
you
disorder
watch
with
through
no
to the end.
cure that
You
causes
get to see
dark
my
scales
heroes,
where dead
Michael
skin
J.
cells
Fox
don't
and
flake
Ryan
off.
Reynolds. Do a
Despite
little
corrective
conversation
surgery,
about
Carter's skin is
Parkinson's.
so tight
And I'm
he
glad
can't
to
even
know that
shut
this
his
medical
eyes.
marijuana
He's forced
is
to
something
spend
that
most
can
of his
help
time
and will
inside,
help
but his
people
family is
with
hoping
Parkinson's.
this
It's a miracle plant.
Thank you.
That's what it is.
just might change that.
It showed us from the first time that we used it that it was worth continuing to use.
When we first brought you Carter's story, his parents were dealing with industrial-sized vats of coconut oil and making some progress, but nothing like what's contained in these small jars.
Creams made from cannabis oil, an extract of marijuana.
How would you describe your reaction when you realized you'd found something that worked?
I cried a lot. I still cry. I'll be in the bathtub just scrubbing his back and the scales just fall right off into the bathtub.
Carter's grandma makes the creams in her kitchen, giving her grandson a gift no doctor could.
Completely clear, like soft as a newborn.
Take a look at these before and after photos of Carter's back and head.
No scarring, no sign that there was ever even any buildup there at all.
A dermatologist told them.
There's nothing on the market that I could prescribe you that would give you better results than what you're getting.
So how does it work? Dr. Scott Jacobson says cannabis taps into the nature of our own bodies.
The endocannabinoid system is found throughout the body, in the brain, in the immune system, in the nervous system, as well as in the skin. Actually, skin cells have cannabinoid receptors in them. And so putting them on topically, you're going to get that action directly where it's needed.
Dr. Jacobson also says cannabis is known to reduce inflammation.
He's gonna get you.
For Carter and his family,
You get them.
it's a giant leap forward.
Relieved and eager to find out more about what we can do.
Since our first report, Carter's story has gone international. We have a lot more about his journey on KTMV.com. Darcy Spears, 13, Action News.
Carter wanting.
Finally tonight, a medical miracle. Parents with nowhere to turn and a doctor with a bold plan. A little girl's life saved by love, technology, and a lot of hope.
Little Sadie Rutenberg is only 3 years old, and for her family, living proof medical miracles are real.
There were so many days where we just didn't know if she was going to make it through that day. I cried every day, just hoping that something would happen.
For the first year of her life, Sadie lived hooked up to a machine that helped her breathe. Sadie's tiny heart started failing her at just 2 months old.
When you look at your child and they're crying or they're uncomfortable, and all you want to do is pick them up and put them on your chest and just pat their back and tell them it's going to be okay. It's tough.
Her problems too complicated for minor surgery. Her body too weak for a heart transplant. And the pain felt by everyone.
You don't realize how great you have it when you have a healthy child.
Then, a doctor at Seattle Children's Hospital wanted to try something different. A miniature mechanical heart valve around the size of a dime, and at the time, not yet FDA approved.
We didn't have another choice. So it was this or start planning for her death.
So the family went all in. This is Sadie getting wheeled into surgery at just 8 months old.
Having this valve around is revolutionary in the sense that it opens up the opportunity for us to operate much sooner.
There you are!
The surgery, a success. 2 years later, the family can't say this enough.
Love you.
And we thank Sadie and her family for sharing that story. And we thank you for watching. I'm Tom Yamas in New York, GMA first thing in the morning, and David Muir right back here tomorrow night. Have a great evening.
this video is for you. Parkinson's disease is a chronic and progressive disease of the nervous system. Its symptoms include tremor, muscular rigidity, and imprecise movement. The basal ganglia of the brain is responsible for mobility and a target of the disease. It has a large concentration of cannabinoid receptors, also called the endocannabinoid system. When you consume cannabis, compounds called cannabinoids engage the endocannabinoid system. This leads to the regulation of mobility, muscular flexibility, sleep, memory, and much more.
The best way to take it is put it under your tongue and rub it in your cheek. Don't do too much, you're going to be asleep all afternoon. You know what you should do? No, don't try to communicate, just relax. See what happens.
We know from animal experiments that the endogenous cannabinoid system is very important in regulating motor activity, the very type of activity that is impaired in Parkinson's disease. From animal experiments, we also know that boosting certain branches of the endocannabinoid system is helpful in relieving symptoms of Parkinson's. Finally, from anecdotal information, we know that certain patients who smoke marijuana experience relief of their symptoms.
I think you're calmed down. Isn't that amazing?
He used just a single drop, and his hands afterwards were rock steady, and the dyskinesia left.
It was too bad. It works most of the time. That is. Did you guys eat lunch? Are you hungry now?
We see positive results in various studies. Thanks to a study in Israel, more than 20,000 patients there currently receive medical marijuana under a federally regulated program. More than 90% of the patients who participated in the study reported significant improvements in both pain relief and motor functions.
Back at 8:38 with a very personal goal shared by actors Michael J. Fox and Ryan Reynolds, finding a cure for Parkinson's. Willie's got more on that. Willie, good morning.
Hey, Matt, good to see you. Ryan's father has had Parkinson's for nearly 20 years. My own dad has had PD for 22 years. And Michael inspired both of us, actually, to work with his Michael J. Fox Foundation. We all spent a little time together before the foundation's annual gala right here in New York City.
When you heard you had Parkinson's, could you even process that at that point? Did you know what that meant?
No, I thought it was a mistake. I really thought it was a mistake, and I had a couple second opinions and third opinions.
Michael J. Fox has come a long way in the 23 years since that diagnosis. His name has become nearly as synonymous with Parkinson's as it is with Back to the Future.
Hey, Doc, we better back up. We don't have enough road to get up to 88. Roads? Well, we're going, we don't need roads.
Do you ever get exhausted by being the face of Parkinson's?
I really don't. It's been from the onset, once I made my diagnosis known, it's been a tremendous opportunity and a tremendous privilege.
At the age of 30 and at the height of his career with a growing family, Fox chose at first to fight his battle privately.
It's a degenerative progressive disease, so you can't say you can expect this from being associated with me in life henceforth. And also there's a shame in illness.
After keeping his diagnosis hidden outside his family for 7 years, Fox went public in 1998, forming the Michael J. Fox Foundation to find a cure for the disease that affects about 1 million Americans. A decade later, fellow actor Ryan Reynolds joined the fight and the foundation in the name of his father, Jim, who's been battling Parkinson's since 1995.
Do you remember when your dad told you and your brothers, I have Parkinson's disease? Was that a day? Was that a moment?
You know, I have a slightly different, weird, strange story about that because my father really hasn't ever said he has Parkinson's disease.
I'm laughing because it sounds familiar. My dad's the same.
Yeah, you know, he's in his 70s. He comes from a pretty prideful generation, and you know, he doesn't really talk about it too much. Yeah, so he's maybe said it once or twice out loud.
Even if Dad didn't want to talk about Parkinson's, Jim's diagnosis rallied the Reynolds family.
It kind of galvanized everybody else to sort of seek resources, and you know, for us, it's in a strange way, it's really kind of brought us together.
So I think if there's any upside to it, it's that it has rallied an awful lot of people.
Yeah, on a family level, it's really. I mean, in my house, it's a chair pulled out a little bit for me. It's a taking.
That's so you'll fall.
What?
Chair's pulled out so you'll fall.
Yeah.
It's an old gag. Crazy.
For these two, laughter is medicine, but it's no substitute for finding a cure.
I wear this. This is the Michael J. Fox Foundation bracelet, and I wear it everywhere, and people ask me what it is. I say it's for the Michael J. Fox Foundation, and not one person goes, "What's that?"
We have some amazing people that have done amazing work and really brought this foundation to a place where we're key players in the quest for a cure.
And apparently, Ryan is fighting for that cure all the way down to his skivvies.
I'm wearing the rubberized, galvanized Michael J. Fox underwear.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was
right
available.
now they make it in. Well, yeah. How committed are you, Willie?
It's just for the Reynolds guy, right?
Nice.
Yeah, they made one pair.
Yeah.
If you go on the Michael J. Fox Foundation website, it turns out, because I looked, there is no vulcanized underwear. That's just for Ryan Reynolds.
All
yes,
right.
yes, I looked.
You know what's heartbreaking is when you heard Michael J. Fox say there's shame in illness.
Yeah, it's true.
If there's anything there shouldn't be shame in,
No, it's true.
illness.
Some people shrink from it, but Michael J. Fox has run into it and made such a difference. And people ask, how's he doing? I have a picture to show you how he's doing. Right after that interview, he hopped on stage at his event with none other than Paul Simon and shredded on the guitar like he was playing Johnny B. Good in Back to the Future. He's still got it.
Good for him and good for you for bringing awareness to it.